Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Key Comics Market Watch. I'm happy to have y'all here for another haul video. My name is BrayanArango, the Latino with the cornrows. Happy just to live another day, wake up. I'm healthy, so had to go get some comic books. And I hope you guys enjoy this haul video. But before we get started, as always, I want to say thank you to everyone for not skipping the skippable ads. If you skip the ads, I ask you not to skip the ads because I'm a small channel and every ad counts. So when you skip the ad, I don't get the ad revenue. And if you want to still support and skip the ads, you can always go to the Cash app, download it on any phone, and then use this right here as in the promo code and get $5 automatically. Or if you already have it, this is the handle that where you would send any donations. So definitely appreciate the donations. So I had 6 people so far. I definitely appreciate you guys, and let's get this haul started. Oh man! All right, you guys. So I went to Second and Charles first. Found this stack of books right here, and it came up to $7.21 after tax. So pretty nice little haul for these 7 books. 7 books basically. Now one of the books I'm gonna say I definitely got it confused with another book. The book that I was looking for was the next issue, but I always get those two confused, and I don't know how I be getting them confused, but I always do. So let's get this all started. Okay, so I got Thunderbolts number. Which number is this? Number 30, and I love this cover. Like I've been looking for this book for a while now. Every time I find it, it has spine ticks. So to finally find one that's in the condition that I like, I'm very happy. The reason why I've been looking for this book is because I love this run of Thunderbolts with this team with Elektra, Deadpool, Punisher, Ghost Rider, Red Hulk, and the leader, the Red Leader is. I always forget that last member, but anyways, I love this team, and in this book right here, Punisher is actually taking out his team members because they let someone live that the Punisher felt they shouldn't have let live. So now he feel like he needs to take his teammates out, and so far he's taken out who was it? The Hulk and Punisher and Deadpool. He took those 3 out. Now he's gunning for Elektra, and this book right here is so awesome because you learn a lot about the history that they have together. That Elektra and Punisher have together, and it's even a they've had even sexual relations also. So didn't know that until I read this. I never knew they were involved like that. And this issue shows their first meeting and how it started. And it's a great story. I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. Now I will say the art on the front is way better than the art inside the book. I wish whoever did this front cover would have did the rest of the book. Was not a fan of the inside art only because the Punisher, well not the Punisher, Elektra she looks weird in some of the. She looks weird. I did not like how she looked at all. I was just like, oh god. But definitely enjoyed this. You could say it's an origin issue of them two together. Like I said, how they met and all that, and I loved it. I really loved it. So definitely was happy to finally get this cover. I like how you see he got the gun under there. She has her thing. I always forget the name of that thing. All right, but yeah, really love it. All right, now this is the book that I got confused. It's Ultimate Marvel Team Up number 4. The book I was looking for was Ultimate Marvel Team Up number 5, which has Iron Man and Spider-Man on that cover also, but on issue number 5 is the one with all the webs in the background. Spider-Man's web in the background. This is the one where Iron Man's holding up the car, and I don't know how I always get those two confused. Now, the reason why I was looking for issue number 5 is because that's the first appearance of Ultimate Nick Fury, which is what they use for the MCU movies. They didn't use the 616 Nick Fury. They used the Ultimate Universe 616. I mean, Ultimate Universe Nick Fury. Oh my gosh, I'm tongue tied today, everyone. I don't know what's going on. I think I'm just tired. So yeah, I picked up the wrong book, but it's okay. I only paid $1 for it, so it's okay. I'll just throw it in with the rest of the Ultimate Marvel Team Up books that I already had. All right. All right, so the next book is the Secret Warriors #4. Now, the reason why I picked this book up is because it's the first appearance of Manifold. Has powers to make portals and stuff, so definitely just wanted it right now because it's still a cheap book. It usually goes for $3, $4, $5 at the most. So definitely am happy to get this first appearance. Didn't have it in my collection. All right. And then I got issue number what number is this? #2 of Secret Warriors. Now this is the first team appearance of Hive, and there is actually a second printing of this, second print variant. The cover is completely different, and they had that there, and I don't know why I didn't take it, but I put it somewhere where I think it'll still be there. I kind of hid a couple of books. Hopefully I'll find them still there. So I'm definitely gonna be trying to get that second print variant because I don't think they made too many copies of it. I mean, Secret Warrior is not even that popular of a title, so definitely gonna go back and get that. Then they had this, right, which I was very happy. They had the New Guardians #2. This is the first appearance of Snowflame, and Snowflame gets her powers from cocaine. So, and cocaine is her god. So yeah, it's about a $15 book normally. So never had this in my collection. I've been looking for it ever since I found out about it, and it's been probably 2 years that I've been looking for this book, and I finally found one, and it's in near mint condition. So I'm very happy to finally get my copy of Guardians of the New Guardians #2. All right. All right. Then this book also has eluded me for a while now. This is when DC and Marvel decided to combine their characters after the DC versus Marvel series. They decided to combine their characters into one character. So they did different books. Now, Dark Claw is Wolverine and Batman together. Now that's the most valuable book out of all of them. Especially which cover was it? I forgot. It's one of the covers is more valuable than the other one, but definitely be on the lookout for Dark Claw. But they did a whole bunch of different characters, and this is a book right here that has eluded me. I have almost all of them. This one and the Fantastic Four one is the two that's eluded me. But they had the Fantastic Four one there, and I hid that one also. In fact, they had 3 copies of that, so I hid those. I'm going to get them next time because it was more stuff that I didn't get to go through, and I was just like, man, I don't have time. I was in a rush, so I was just like, let me just hide this and take this small pile right here that I knew I had to take with me. So I took this, and I'm very happy. Now this is a combination of Thor and Oron. Is that how you say his name? From the New Gods, and that's I think that's Darkseid Son, if I remember correctly. Or is it the Highfather Son? I always forget when it comes to the New Gods. But this book is great. I have to tell you guys. Definitely, I've never had it. I finally had a chance to read it too, and I liked it. I really enjoyed it. It's just a one issue thing. It's no more than that. So definitely, I love this cover. John Romita, love it. So finally happy to have this. Alrighty. And last but not least, we have Legends of the Batman Legends of the Dark Knight #0. The reason why I got this, now this is not a valuable book at all. I just got it because it's issue 0, and I've always loved this cover. So So every time I see this book, I always pick it up, especially if it's in near mint condition. So I had to pick it up. It's in near mint condition. It looks great. I mean, I really am digging this cover. I just like everything about this cover. It's just awesome. It's a great cover. So that's why I got that. So basically, every book was 95 cents, so they were $1. So great deal at Second and Charles. So all right, you guys. Now I also went to one of the LCSs that I don't go to that often because they never have back issues. All they have is new stuff. And since I missed a couple of things from New Release Wednesday, I went over there to see if they had some of the stuff that I missed, and they didn't. But to my surprise, they actually had dollar books. I was just like, okay, they had 5 long boxes. And not only that, when I noticed what they had in there, mostly all of them were near mint condition, and they were all new books, more recent, like in the past 2 years at the oldest. There was 2 or 3 books there that were older than that, but and I picked up, I think one of them or 2 of them. I think I picked up 3 of them. No, 2 of them. 2 of them. My fault. So, but there were more newer books there, and I was happy because I was like, man, I have some of these books, and then I didn't have some of these books. So to get them for $1 instead of the cover price, when I did miss out on them when they first came out, is great. So before I show you the books, I just want to show you one of the books that they had there for free. So it's a Deadly Class Killer set from Free Comic Book Day. They had that, and they had about 10 of them. So I just picked up 2 of them, grabbed 2 of them. I didn't get this when Free Comic Book Day came out because I missed out on that also. Free Comic Book Day, I missed out completely. So very happy to get that. All right, so like I said, all these books are $1, so it was great, you guys. So they had Uncanny XMen 317, and all these books are near mint, like I said. Now, Uncanny XMen 317, first appearance of Blink, and first appearance of who is it? It's 2 first appearances in this book, but mostly everybody gets it for the first appearance of Blink. Now, I have this in a CGC 9.8, and I have probably 10 9.8 ungraded copies of this book. I constantly pick this book up every time I get it. At one point, Blink, that this book had gone up to 150 for a 9.8, but it's cooled back down. Now you can get a 9.8 for about $50 to $75 in between that price. So it's come back down. But if they decide, whenever they introduce the mutants to the MCU, if they decide to use Blink, which is a good possibility because she's just an awesome character with an awesome power, they do, then expect this book to rise again. So go ahead and grab as many copies as you can whenever you see it. So definitely a book I suggest you get. All right. Then they had Batman number 59. And I already have this book, but I was like, I gotta grab it again. You know, it's just a great cover, you know. Can't go wrong with any of the covers he does. So, like I said before, I love it. So, happy to get that for $1. Alright, then they had Batman 61. Now, this is just the regular cover. Now, the reason why I got this book is because it's the second appearance of Matthew Warner. So I was like, why not grab 2 copies of that? And then, of course, they had this book right here that I missed out on, Batman number 64. Now this is the B cover. I forgot who did this cover, but I really like it. But I missed out on it when it first came out. Now the importance of this issue is the first team appearance of the Justice League of Amazons? Might be saying it wrong. Oh, okay, so it's a Sean Murphy variant. I did write it down. Sean Murphy variant, that's what it is. So Yeah, just the first appearance. I was like, grab another first appearance, and it's a variant that I didn't have, so very happy about that. All right, then I grabbed Batman number 64, just the regular cover. First team appearance of the Justice League of Amazon. So this is the regular cover. All right. Then I got this Image Expo 2018 preview book. Now, I just grabbed it because it previews a couple of the Image titles that haven't come out yet. In fact, it has one of them in there that I actually picked up issue number 1 of. So, whenever it comes to these preview books, I always love grabbing preview books because you just never know. One of those titles might get hot and get optioned for some. And so, the preview books are really the true first appearance because they always have a couple of pages off of the first issue number 1 in the preview books before issue number 1 comes out. So I'm always happy to grab any preview book that I can find. So definitely happy about that. You see, it's pretty thick. Um, so I grabbed that. All right. Then we got the Flash number 58. All right. The reason why I grabbed Flash 58 is the first team appearance of Gemini. So another first appearance. Happy to grab that. Missed out on that when it came out. Then I got the Flash number 49. That's the cover B. Oh man, I'm stuck right now as far as who did the cover because I don't know, for some reason Delato's stuck in my head. Gabriel Delato. But I know he didn't do this cover. Then I'm thinking Art Germ, and I know Art Germ didn't do the cover. And I love this artist. I gotta check. I just gotta know. I forgot. I always forget. Let me see. Now, I don't know how I forgot who did this cover. It is, and I'm just kick myself when I read the name too. Watch. Francisco Matina. I don't know how I forgot it's Francisco Matina. Just like the Batman one was Francisco Matina. Oh man, my mind is gone. I am tired today, y'all. I am tired. So I got the Flash 49 Matina variant. Now this is the first appearance of Hunter Zolomon as the Flash. And it's also the introduction of the Sage Force and the Strength Force. So key issue. Happy to have it. Happy to have it for $1. Alright, then I got cover B of the Flash 62. Now this is a Jay Lee and June Chung variant. And it's the first appearance of Brasher, aka Psych, which is this guy right here. See? Alright. So so happy to get that. Most definitely. So cover B. And then of course they had cover A. So, and he's on the front cover of this one. So his first appearance. Very happy to get both. And I do already have that book. Now I already have this book too of Matina. The Matina variant is Deathstroke number 32. And I'm always happy to grab more copies of this cover. I love this cover. I remember when it first came out, I was so in love with this cover. And I still love it. I just love how Matina uses the red and the black. It just looks great. So, very happy about that. Alrighty. And then there's the Art Germ Catwoman number six variant. Remember grabbing 2 copies of this when it first came out, so now I have a third copy, and for $1 I'm gonna grab it every time. I love this cover because I love how she knocked out Santa and took his hat. I just love that part and how she's holding the mouse. It's great. I just love this cover. It's a great little cute little cover, you know. And then Catwoman number 1, Art Germ variant also. Now, I grabbed probably 4 copies of this when it first came out, so now I got a 5th copy. And this is the first appearance of Rain Creel. Don't know if that character is going to be important in the future, but it's always nice to have multiple copies of a first appearance. All right, then they had this cover issue number 1 from Venice and Mac. And there's the variant. Is this the variant? Yeah. Variant cover. Now I missed out on this when it came out, so I was happy to get the variant edition of this for $1. Alrighty. And then we got all new Weapon X number 20, and I grabbed it because I love this cover. This cover looks great. I love how Weapon X is in the back. I mean, not Weapon X. I am tired, you guys. I'm messing up all over this video. Like, I am exhausted, obviously. Now, Omega Red is in the background. That's who I meant to say. Omega Red looks great in the background. I like how Sabretooth looks and Lady Deathstrike. Now, Domino looks, because I don't like how her hair is. It doesn't, she looks okay. But I definitely love how Lady Deathstrike looks, Sabretooth in the back, and definitely Omega Red. Omega Red, like I said in my last video, I'm really starting to really like him as a character. He's definitely a badass, so definitely I'm digging Omega Red. Alright. And they've been using him a lot lately, so, and his first appearance issue, I'm going to tell you, that book lately has been going for $80, 9.8. CGC has been going between $80 to $120. And I remember when that book, 9.8 used to get that for 30 days all day. Listings, $30. Like, it was always cheap to get. So it's slowly climbing. And there's a possibility when they introduce the mutants to the MCU, Omega Red could be a key villain. I will say that. So definitely need to be getting 9.8s of that first Omega Red. And you also need to be on the lookout for the X-Men number 1 of that same run with the gatefold cover, because that has a pinup of Omega Red in it before his first appearance. So you definitely need to be on the lookout for that one also. Alright, so I got the Hunt for Wolverine, Misery, and Madripoor, variant edition number 1. Now, there's no importance to this book, but I just like the cover. I was like, that's a pretty nice cover. I really like the purple, and I just like it. So I was like, and I want to read the book. So haven't had a chance to read it yet, but definitely I'm going to. And for $1, I couldn't leave it there. Just couldn't do it. Then I got this variant cover. I mean, virgin cover. It's a variant, but I think it's a virgin variant because there's nothing on it. No writing, no nothing. Now, this is Cemetery Beach number 1, and I never had this book. I don't know when it came out, but obviously in the past 2 years it came out, because like I said, almost every book there is in the past 2 years, and it looked like a newer book, so happy to grab it for $1. Why not? Why not? Could be optioned for something, never know. Same thing with this book. Never heard of this, but issue number 1. Why not? So it's Le Veritan. I'm probably saying it all wrong, but it's issue number 1. I think this might be the regular cover, or it might be a variant. It might be the variant. I think this is the variant. I'm not 100% sure, but for $1, couldn't leave it there. Hopefully it gets optioned, but never know. Same thing with this book right here. This is called Outer Darkness number 1, and this is the Virgin variant also. As you can see, no words. Happy to pick that up for $1. They've been putting out a lot of different books as far as number 1s in the past couple of years, so it's hard to keep up with all of it. All right, then we got Old Man Logan Annual number 1. Now, I picked this one up because this right here is the first appearance of Old Man Punisher. So Old Man Punisher actually survived when all the heroes got killed. So I don't know how he managed to pull that off, but he did. And it's great to see him still alive. So Punisher, it seemed like he always, no matter what, stays alive even when everyone else dies. Haven't you noticed that? He always stays alive. He's a resilient dude with no powers at that. So very resilient. I will say that. So happy to get that for $1. All right, then I was very happy this was here because I love the character that is the first full appearance in this book. It's Old Man Logan number 43, and not only that, I love this cover. So it's the first appearance of Vendetta, and her first appearance, unnamed. Well, before she was named Vendetta, is in the Bullseye Limited Series number 1. So definitely be on the lookout for that also. And I have that. I have multiple copies. I picked that up as much as I can also. But I love this cover. Always loved it. And I love the fight between him and Old Man Logan. Bullseye is one of my favorite characters because he holds nothing back. He don't care. He kills everyone. He does not care. And that makes him a great villain because he has no conscience. Where other villains at least have a little bit of conscience, just a little bit. So, very happy to pick that up. All right. Then I picked up Fantastic Four number 7. Missed out on this also when it came out. Saw it a couple of times for cover price, but just didn't pull the trigger. And I was just like, man, you know what? I know eventually I might find it for cheaper. And I waited, and finally I did. I got it for $1, brand new. Now this is the second appearance of Victorious, and she's a herald of Doctor Doom, and she's I would say an interesting character from just the 2 issues I've read so far of her. Can't wait to see what else happens with her. So we'll see in the future. So that's her second appearance. And I love that cover with Galactus on the front because, of course, he's tied for my favorite character with Spider-Man. Of course, that issue number 6, which I missed out on also, and waited this one out also. I've seen it for cover price, decided to wait it out. Now this is the first appearance of Zora Vinkas. I might be saying the last name wrong. As Victorious, so this is her first appearance. So, as Victorious. Definitely happy to get that. All right. Then I didn't have this, and I was just like, oh, they got this. Okay, so it's it's Justice League issue number 2, but this is the second printing, and you can tell just by the cover, it's a red cover instead of I forgot what the first print cover is. I think it's blue. I'm not sure, but the second print you can tell by the red cover. Now this has a couple of things going on for it. It's the first cameo team appearance of the Ultraviolet Lantern Corps. It's the introduction of the Steel Force, and it's a rare second print. I mean, go to eBay, you'll see it's not that many on there. So definitely a book that I definitely am happy to get. So, all right. Then I got Flash number 60. All right. Now, this is the first full appearance of Powerhouse. Missed out on this when it came out. Happy to have it. All right. And then I got cover B of the same book of issue number 60. And if I remember correctly, this is a Derek Chew variant. So I missed out on this when this came out. First appearance of Powerhouse also. Alright, so I got both cover A and B for that. Then I got Flash number 59. And this is the first cameo appearance of Powerhouse. Very happy about that. So I got the cameo and the first full appearance. And last but not least, they had the Uncanny XMen number 299. Now, the importance of this book right here is that it's the first appearance of Sabretooth's son. I always forget his name, but it's a Kree. What's his name? I forget his name all the time, but he hates his father. I will tell you that. He hates Sabretooth. But it's his son's first appearance. He's a grown man. He's not a little child. I always forget his name. But every time I see this book, I pick it up because, you know, the sons are important. As you can see, as Wolverine's daughter has just blown up the Marvel Presents that just came out. That book is hot. So the kids are important. Gotta love the kids. You know, it's all about the kids. So yeah. And that's it, you guys. That's everything I got. And I was happy that I only paid $1 for basically everything. $1 each, I would say that. Very happy about that. So thank you everyone for coming. It's a 30-minute video. I'm sorry for having it so long. Until next time, everyone, make sure that if you're having a bad day, go read you a comic. And if you're still having a bad day, read you a couple more comics. Hit the Galactus head right here to subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell so that way you get notified every time I do a video. And I did my midsummer video. What 10 comics you should get for the midsummer of 2019. And if you want to check that out, make sure you look at one of these videos. It should be here or there. And also the other video that's going to be either here or there should be the video of what books to get, 20 books, hot books, 20 books to get for 2019 that I put out at the beginning of the year. So check those two out. And until next time, everyone, have a great hunting day. Find them gems. And I'm going to say peace.